probably not gonna ride that today, right?
What do you mean?
X2?
It's your favorite ride.
I don't think it's on the Flash Pass.
I want actually. What we need to find out is it on the single-use Flash Pass.
Do we get a single use? Yeah.
I thought we get a single use.
Well, we'll see. If we do,
Might have to check it out.
I'll ride X2, but I'm not gonna wait a long time for it.
I agree. If no Fast Pass, no X2.
Let's see. It is 10:20, 10 minutes before park open. Not a lot of people coming in right now. I hear honking. Seriously.
It was a good sign.
Not many crowds coming in right now. Looks like it'd be a fairly quiet day. I think, anyway.
Well, the queue calendar did say like 20% or 22%. So I do expect it to be a slow day myself.
We'll see. Doesn't look too bad right now. See a B&M. Scream. And there's my baby, Goliath.
Oh, I was gonna say Superman.
And their Superman is not open. Colossus. How do you find preferred parking, Roller?
Right there.
Follow the sign. Hey guys, Theme Park Mark here, and just parked at Six Flags Magic Mountain. It's about an hour drive or so from home, and so just thought I'd come up here and do another vlog. I haven't done one in about a year or so, and so I figured I'd get some fresh POVs for you guys and get some fresh rides in here at Magic Mountain. Just past park open. It's 10:30. It's a Sunday, so it doesn't look too crowded, so it shouldn't be too bad, but the weather is actually really nice. I have my coat on because it was actually pretty cold this morning when I left, but definitely will be leaving that in the car because it's actually gonna be nice weather today. So let's head on in, explore the park. I'll probably do one lap around and do as many rides as I can and just show off the park and kind of talk about some new changes since the last time I was here. So let's head on in. Excited to take you guys along with me for the ride as always. Let's giddy up. All right, so as we head on into the park, thought I'd talk about some of the changes that happened since the last time I was here, which I think was in May of last year, doing a vlog. I mean, I've been here plenty of times since then, of course. But yeah, I mean, since the last time, they've actually allowed camera glasses now. That's nice because they say on the website, I'll actually put a little snippet up here. It says that camera glasses are allowed with the strap. And it's at all Six Flags parks. I believe it's on their website, so that's great. Hopefully other parks like Hershey Park and Hershey End actually has the company. Hopefully they switch over to that too. And maybe Universal as well. And so it's nice to see that it's actually being accepted because yes, it is actually a safe way to film on ride. So great to see that. Also, since the last time I was here, they've actually put the Flash Pass on the same system so they kind of took over the Cedar Fair system where you kind of have the wristbands and you get scanned in, so no longer have to deal with the clunky app and trying to book different rides on the app. And yeah, I didn't really like that system, and I did prefer the Cedar Fair way of doing things. So that's great. I think you have to pick up the wristband at where the Flash Pass headquarters was. And I think there's a couple of stores around the park too that also allow you to do it later on in the day. So let's head on in. I'm probably going to start with that Aero Viper. And I don't know, I'll ask and see if X2 is on the system. I don't think it was, but I'll check again. Yeah, let's head on in and see what kind of rides we can get in here at Magic Mountain. Also have Rolo with me, who is also doing a vlog. Please check out his channel if you haven't already. He does film vlogs as well and does POVs, and he's planning on doing his POVs here at Six Flags once he gets glasses. And we'll definitely be doing different rides though, because he doesn't do stuff like Viper and westcoastracers, right? Anyways, check his channel out. All right, and we are in, and we're headed towards the Premium Experience Center is what it is called now. It used to be like the Flash Pass headquarters. But it's called Premium Experience Center now, to go get the wristband for the day for fast lane, season long fast lane. It's so great not having that on the app anymore because yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it didn't. Sometimes it accepted my login, other times I'd have to go to this center. It's now an easier system, I think, where just wearing a wristband all day. It's just a heck of a lot easier, but as you see, it is fast lane, dining plans, and more. So let's pick up that wristband. All right, so fast lane wristband obtained. There's a little bit of a line in there. Pretty much, I think everybody's funneled to that location here first thing in the morning. We asked, X2 is not on fast lane and not even single use. And also, there are other stores that you could pick up the wristband at, like one over by westcoastracers, one by Full Throttle, one by Wonderwoman, but you can't pick it up until noon. And so between 10:30 and noon, the premium express, premium location, whatever it was, premium experience location that I was just at is the only place to pick it up. There's Tatsu there going through the pretzel loop. I'm gonna start with a ride on Classic Revolution, which is Schwarzkopf looping coaster. Rolo is going to continue on. He has no interest in riding this, but I want to have a ride on Revolution as well as Viper, and I'll kind of continue up and do kind of a loop around the park. So let's have a ride here on Classic Revolution. Of course, it is an Ace landmark. Let's start with a row 3 ride on Revolution. Row 3 ride on Revolution. It's running just one train, so didn't bother to ask for a front row specifically. That's fine. I mean, it wasn't that huge of a line anyway. Yeah, going up the lift hill, of course, someone had their phone out, so the whole ride stopped for a good 3 minutes or so until it finally restarted. Guys, keep your phones in your damn pockets, please. Do what Rolo says at the end of his vlogs. Yeah, I mean, just get camera glasses. They're now approved here, so yeah, I just don't get it. Anyway, Revolution's fun Schwarzkopf looping coaster. I'd say it's a pretty darn good warm-up for if you're just kind of starting out the day. It's a great warm-up coaster to start out on. Very first time I was here, didn't know anything about any of the coasters, anything about anything really, theme park or roller coaster related. And yeah, walked by Revolution, didn't really see it. And me and my friend were like, oh, what's this Viper? Okay, yeah, let's ride this. We didn't know anything about it. So yeah, it should be a good warm-up ride. Yeah, it's Viper's one of the most intense coasters in the park. I'm actually walking by the fast lane anyway. Actually, I was going up the lift hill the very first time on Viper. Kind of looked over at the track. I was like, wait, is that the same coaster? Or what are we in for? Yeah, it was a wild ride. Definitely one of the most intense rides in the park. Not the most intense, but one of the most. Anyway, I will have a ride on this Viper Classic Aero. Let's have a ride on this. I do apologize for not much off-ride footage in this vlog. I'm just trying to get POVs today. If you want to see off-ride footage, definitely go check out Rolo's vlog. He'll have a lot more in it than I will. I'll probably come back later in the year and maybe do like a full day, including at nighttime. Today the plan is to leave at around 4 in the afternoon, so just trying to get in as many rides as I can. So let's have a ride on Viper. Yeah, let's go for a front row ride on Viper. It's forward, right? Front row on Viper. Any Encino Man peeps out there remember that? I believe it was called Vapor in that movie when it ran it backwards. Yeah, classic Aero, and I feel like the front row is like the only semi-bearable place to ride that. Otherwise, you get a lot of headbanging in other rows. Yeah, still, I find it fairly enjoyable, at least in the front row. Anyways, yeah, if you're looking for a good warm-up ride to start the day, Viper is definitely not it. You want to do Revolution or even Gold Rusher, but that's at the far back of the park. Anyways, I'm continuing on to the next ride. You see Revolution going there through the trees. Also through the trees is the orange track, which is where I'm headed next. Tatsu B&M flying coaster with, I believe, the tallest pretzel loop, or one of the tallest pretzel loops. It's insanely intense. It's at the end of the ride. Let's have a ride on Tatsu next. By the way, I forgot to mention, did ask about X2 if they're getting it on the fast lane system in the future. And they said, yeah, they're working on getting that included, but it is currently not. So yeah, I'm definitely skipping that for today and continuing on. So let's have a ride on Tatsu next. Let's go for row 2 ride on Tatsu.
Oh my gosh, no. Zoe, no. I'm gonna fall. I'm literally gonna fall. I'm gonna fall. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna fall, Zoe. There's no way this is... Oh my gosh, can I do this?
Row 2 on Tatsu. It's just running one train. So I saw an opening on row 2. Figured, okay, I'll hop on. And then as I'm getting on, Rolo wanders up and waits for the front row. Yeah, could have communicated that a little bit better between us. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, Tatsu. It's a very, very enjoyable ride until this part. That's pretzel loop. That hits and it is extremely intense, especially near the back rows. Of course, I was on row 2, so it wasn't as bad, but it's still very, very, very forceful. Probably one of the most intense elements on pretty much any coaster I've ever ridden. That thing is nuts. Anyway, I'm gonna wait for Rolo's next train. I will get some off-ride shots from here and continue on. I'll probably do West Coast Racers next before continuing on around the park. I think he enjoyed it. Because I talk about getting off-ride footage and then I kind of fail there. I was trying to zoom in on the train to get Rolo as much as I could, but it's hard to keep in frame when you're zoomed in. And then I didn't realize that the pretzel was coming that quickly and kind of got the tree in the way a little bit there, so I do apologize for that. And I don't know if I want to stick around another train. Kind of want to continue on to West Coast Racers. West Coast Racers. Above is Ninja. Aero suspended family coaster, which I do enjoy, but I think I'm gonna skip for today. I'll probably ride it on a longer day. I'm headed towards West Coast Racers. Actually, probably will do Apocalypse first. It does appear to be open, and it's been closed on like my last 5 visits or so. And I remember the last time I rode it, it was rough. We'll see if it's gotten any better. GCI Apocalypse. Let's head that way as we enter the underground. Alright, Apocalypse is open. I remember riding this in 2009, the year it opened, and it was Terminator back then. I remember there was some theming in the queue too. That's all gone though. Let's have a ride on this GCI Apocalypse.
Are you gonna get your POV going?
It's going.
Okay.
Professional here.
Oh, yeah, I know. Because I won't lie. How many times have I forgotten mine?
Oh.
It's a heavy amount of lubricant on the track.
Yeah, they did some work. Have they done enough?
Have they done any wood? That's what I'm looking for. Any new wood?
Let's see. Front row ride on Apocalypse. Yeah, it does seem like some work has been done, at least to the track itself. Not necessarily new wood on it. I do think it does need Titan track for sure. Or maybe RMC can come in and eye-box it. still think it needs, it can easily be a better ride. But that was actually not bad at all. Not as rough as I remember it being, for sure. I was able to ride hands up the whole way, front row. So yeah, not terrible as I remember it. Apocalypse, you're getting better. I still think it could be improved. Just saw it go by, but up next I'm heading to this premier launch coaster, West Coast Racers. That's coming up next. Alright, West Coast Racers. The fast lane entrance is actually through the gift shop and up near the exit area. So that's where I'm headed. Let's have a ride, West Coast Racers. West Coast Racers. Got row 5. They're assigning the rows, and that's fine, whatever. I've done front row plenty of times there. Do love the dueling on it, but the restraints, oh my god, the comfort collars, they've got to go. Terrible. But yeah, still fun ride. And yeah, just the comfort collars definitely have to go on that. Hopefully they can just do lap bars, just like full throttle sometime. This guy's getting something to eat. He's not a big West Coast Racers fan. I'm gonna continue on to Riddlers. That good? You good? I will do me. Alright. Alright, yeah, Riddler's Revenge is the green track here. B&M stand-up coaster. I know he won't ride that, so I'm gonna head there while he eats. So that's coming up next. I'm going to guess Ninja is down for the day. We got maintenance workers up there working on it. I don't think I've seen a train go around all day today. So, okay, I guess I made the right decision skipping Ninja. All right, front row on Riddler's Revenge. I didn't even get to film any intro in the station. The dance music going on, house music, because yeah, there was literally no line, and so I just walked right up. Gates were open, got right on the front row. So I was running 2 trains, and it is a pretty quiet day today here at Magic Mountain, except for that loud B&M roar. Yeah, Riddler's. It's a great stand-up coaster. I think it's the best B&M stand-up that's not pipeline. It has a solid layout, good long ride, and you just gotta ride it with the knees bent a little bit. And yeah, it's a little bit more comfortable that way. Otherwise, it can definitely be uncomfortable if you're standing up straight, for sure. I think I'm gonna head on over to the other B&M on the other side of Wonder Woman, and that is Batman the Ride, B&M invert. So we'll have a ride on that, because I know Rolo does not like inverts. So we'll try and squeeze in that before we start riding Wonder Woman afterwards. Yeah, Riddler's Revenge, good ride. I enjoy it. I know not many people do, but I enjoy it. What I call the death tunnel. During the summer, it gets extremely hot in here, and yeah, there's like no fans or ventilation or anything, so when you're waiting here, it can be rough in the summertime. All right, here's Wonder Woman Flight of Courage. In my opinion, the best coaster in the park. Pains me to walk by it for right now, but I'm headed to Batman, Gotham City. Have a ride on this B&M invert, 1994, I believe. I think it was the 3rd of the Batman clones. Let's have a ride on this B&M invert. Yeah, let's go for a front row ride. Batman the Ride. B&M invert, Batman the Ride. Very compact layout. You've seen me ride these many, many times. This one was, I don't know, rattling a little bit. But still very enjoyable, intense. I do love these rides. Pretty much love all of B&M inverts. And we're going to continue on to Wonder Woman next, which is over here, peeking through the trees. My favorite ride in the park. Wonder Woman next. Look who I found riding Wonder Woman in the back seat. think I'll join them. T-pose on the back. Back seat on Wonder Woman, Rolo in front of me, and then we get to the brake run here. Everybody exited except for us. Ride shut down at that point, or broke down, I guess I should say. And we were the only ones still on it for about 10 minutes or so. Not too terrible. But yeah, love Wonder Woman. I think it's gonna be down for a little bit as they continue to test it. So I'm actually gonna take a quick break and then continue on. I'll probably have another ride or two on my favorite coaster in the park, Wonder Woman RMC single rail. And we'll continue on. Still got Goliath, Twisted Colossus, Full Throttle, Scream, maybe Crazanity. We'll see. But for right now, I'm just gonna take a quick break. All right, break time is over. It is now 2:15, and probably gonna be heading out of here about 3:30, so in an hour or so. So I don't think I'll get any more rides on Wonder Woman today, unfortunately, in lieu of getting other rides in, like this one, Goliath, Giovanola Hyper. Let's have a ride on this. And we'll be getting a long hike up the exit to the fast lane entrance. Hey Goliath, let's go. So yeah, the plan is to have a quick ride here on Goliath, ride on Twisted Colossus, ride on Scream, and maybe Full Throttle if there's time. We'll see. Let's start the ride on Goliath. Alright, let's go for a front row ride on Goliath. front row ride on Goliath. Still my second favorite in the park. I do love it. Yeah, while the first drop might not be spectacular, you're still going pretty darn fast at the bottom of the drop there. Especially when you feel it on the front row. And yeah, you got some good floater airtime. Goliath, solid ride. Even the helix is intense. I didn't come close to graying out that time. I used to when I first started riding, but yeah, I haven't recently, I guess. Maybe I'm just getting used to coasters too much. All right, before I ride Twisted Colossus, how about I ride on a B&M Floorless instead? Scream! Parking lot the ride. I do love this B&M Floorless though. All right, so the fast lane for this is pretty much goes up the other side and all the way on the other side of the entrance there. So I figured it doesn't look like there's any lines. I'm gonna check out the regular line. And yeah, if it's walk on, do that. There's the horn. Let's have a ride on Scream. Yeah, fast lane goes next to the lockers, but I'm just gonna go right up the stairs because there's no wait.
Oh no, that flight's gone. So are you? Hi guys.
Front row ride on Scream. You hear that B&M roar here. It's a solid floorless. Yes, it is over the parking lot. There's really no theming. But I love the layout. It's very similar to Medusa, Bizarro at Great Adventure. I think it's been Medusa now. Just a solid ride. I do love the B&M floorless coasters. Just pure fun. I'm gonna head on over to Twisted Colossus next, and that might be it after that. Alright, time for a ride on RMC Twisted Colossus. I think it's running 3 trains, so we might get 1 duel. Let's find out. Front row Twisted Colossus. Got one duel anyway. Not two though. It's running 3 trains. He was a couple trains ahead of me. Also on the front row. I think we're headed to Full Throttle next before we're wrapping things up here in Magic Mountain. Love Twisted Colossus. It's a solid RMC. And on the way to Full Throttle, this area is looking a bit different. So far, this is where the theater used to be. This is where the new coaster will be, I think, next year. It's a Vekoma motorbike invert, I'm not sure. It's supposed to be like very unique coaster, so we'll see what gets put in here. And I think track has already been arriving on scene here at Magic Mountain for that coaster, so yeah, I think next year there'll be a new one opening up. For now, let's have a ride on this Full Throttle premiere launch coaster. That'll wrap things up.
So are you guys gonna go or?
Row 3 on Full Throttle to finish off the visit here. Six Flags Magic Mountain. It was a shortened day. I'm okay with it. Got plenty of front row rides in. Hope you guys enjoyed the mini tour of the park. I might be back for maybe a full day in the near future. We'll see. So that will wrap things up here. So thanks so much guys for watching. As always, go check out Rollo's channel. I will put the link in the description. And yeah, I think coming up next is gonna be maybe Knott's Berry Farm. I do have a trip coming up scheduled at the end of March, and it will be Carowinds, it will be Busch Gardens Williamsburg, it will be King's Dominion. Gonna have a whole week out there, so that's gonna be a blast. Gonna have a whole weekend at Carowinds and then up to Virginia for the week. So yeah, that's coming up on the channel, so stay tuned for that. And with that, signing off here from Six Flags Magic Mountain. And right now, the tallest loop in the world there, Full Throttle. Take care, guys.